and then the choreography that John put in. It was interesting to do it with the Broadway soundtrack and then incorporate Brandon into it and trying to get because the tempos would be a little bit different and there was added stuff and so the transition was not as smooth as we wanted it to be, but then it panned out in the end.
From the rehearsals going into the actual running of the show was probably the roughest part of all of the rehearsal process, honestly.
Because they had to do all-out dancing, all-out singing and everything, and it's hard to do both of those at the same time. So
and getting the transitions between scene to scene, dance to dance, song to song.
Oh, yeah. And the acting with it, it's just, with a musical, I realized that acting is important and it really pulls you into the play, but really people come a lot of times to see the song and dance portions of it, but I think it gives it more heart that they have acting and everything. So this is definitely a show with heart.
As a choreographer, I think that, knowing music and working with musicals and everything, that the acting shows through the song and the dance better, and that's why I like doing musical theater maybe a little bit more than doing straight plays, because I think as myself as an actor, I'm able to portray something different, more emotion through song and dance compared to just trying to act it out. It's a process to actually help take the acting out of me and show it.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. I think it was really interesting to see how everyone really felt about the show, because there were a lot of people who were so dedicated to this show and really really wanted to be there, and then sometimes there'd be people who weren't on time and they'd be late, and I'm just do you really want to do the show? And so I had to kind of work with them and be why aren't we excited about it, kind of thing. And I feel like we did a good job of hyping them up and really getting excited about the show, because there were times where they were nervous about it. They were I can't get these vocal harmonies. I just don't feel like I can do this show. I'm so scared. And I'm you got this. I wouldn't have signed you up if you weren't amazingly talented. So I feel like we had a lot of work to do with this, but a lot of it was the actors. They really came together and worked really hard together to bring themselves in and bring their friends in and get the show really off the road. Because everyone on this cast, everyone is best friends.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a lot of drama.
No. It's been a great show.
Yes. Yeah.
And the whole process, really. It's surprisingly, it's been more smooth sailing than I actually thought it was going to be. I mean, obviously we had our turmoils at certain times.
Oh yeah. And that'll happen.
Yeah, with anything, of course.
I think one person to really that really shined to me of improving and really growing the most during this process has been Joseph.
I agree.
Yes. He has been fantastic. I mean, you have the Calebs who are both naturals, and they got all this stuff, and they got
all the shows on the resume.
All the shows on the resume, and they've done this forever. And then Joseph comes in, and he's just the nicest guy. And he's just so sweet with everyone in the cast. And then he has to go up there and be this big, mean person.
Yeah, take charge.
Yeah, and I feel like we helped him grow a lot too.
He's never done a show, has he?
He's done. No, I don't think he's done a full-length show. I think he's just done skits and stuff with Abby Leffler. But I mean, Abby Leffler is amazing, and a lot of our kids came from her. So, all these wonderful acting teachers in New Bern, whatever. I definitely feel like one of the things I'm going to pull away from this too is the idea of delegation, because I did a reasonably good job giving everyone the tasks they were supposed to do and giving, I gave you guys your freedom to get your music done, to get your choreography done, and Trisha Gable came along and helped with a lot of lines and memorization, and she helped a lot with that. But towards the end, I started taking everything on myself. I had a to-do list of fix this, fix that, go tell this person this thing, and it was just a lot of running around and a lot of chaos. But it ended up, I feel like I've learned to be a little bit more organized towards the end of the rehearsal process. At the beginning, I was totally on track, and then over time, I was get it right, get it right, get it right, get it right.
We have collaborated together to make this production happen. I would ask them, for the input for certain parts in the song, or maybe certain dance moves, or what they maybe thought should be put in this place except for this. And if they had told me something that maybe they didn't think fit, I'd listen to them and we changed it, and we would work on it as a group. And that's with everything. It's collaboration. That's the most important thing that I've learned. You know, working with them, and then working with the cast, and vice versa. I'm learning from the cast, and the cast is learning from me. And then also with just dance styles, I don't know much about African style dance at all, honestly.
Yeah.
But I had to look things up, and I had to really research some things and look back into other productions of Tarzan or things similar, different dance troupes, and look at different styles of the dance and different moves, and bring that into my own style of dance, and just put it together and trust that everyone would do their job, and it just fit. It worked. So really just to be open to new ideas, and even if I don't know anything about it, don't be afraid to learn it and work on it. So.
I say something mean about each other. This has been way too loving.
John's kind of short.
Brandon shaved today.
Brandon's really sarcastic. He's just so sarcastic.
He's
me
awkward.
now.
Brandon's kind of
Say
awkward.
something mean about him, Brandon.
Man, gosh, I don't know if I can do that.
Can Brandon be mean?
Oh, now we look like jerks.
Was that the mean thing? Can Brandon?
No, I can be mean, but things about you two specific.
Oh.
You just look at the biggest.
We have a love-hate relationship. It's very interesting.
From the start.
Yes. John Mayo, that guy. See, I have nothing to say. That's how bad it is.
Oh, he's thinking of a lot of really mean things.
Noah knows how to project. Is that a mean thing?
What?
You know how to project.
I know how to project. That's.
Which means you're loud.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Well, see, John has like this obsession with water. You could ask anyone in the cast about it. That whenever we did warm-ups and stuff, it's like, I need you to just feel the water running through you. And
Be the water.
Be the water. And I'm like, well, all right. So,
Yeah.
but they're both great guys.
All right, y'all work on being mean for next time.
Okay, we'll do
y'all
it.
are terrible at that. All right, good job, gentlemen.
Yay.
Yeah.